about this week's episode of the challenge. Scotty's been feeling they're a little snooze festy. I've been enjoying myself, but I particularly really liked this episode. So I'm excited to talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, not an intense episode by far. Very kind of enjoyable, I guess. It's very
voice is so sexy to me, so I just want to hear him talk. Like, I'm not really into short guys. Not that he's unattractive, but like, not really.
It's the raspy, like,
and he's so charismatic. Like, how can you not love him?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, oh, ice.
And I like seeing more of him from the circle, because I really liked. I wish they brought him in earlier than.
I know. I felt like
the end of the season
placement option. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, oh, that's a main character.
They kept throwing in like twists of like, ooh, now we're gonna bring in a girl who's pretending to be a model, and now we're throwing in someone with his mom. Like, it was a little weird.
It was weird, but I really liked him, and I was shocked to see him on the challenge. But I think they liked him. I think he'll be back for sure.
He's a very interesting personality to have, being so truthful, like honest, I guess.
He's like, he's not damaged yet. He's still excited and happy to be there. He's not
very non-confrontational, very like happy and
fun too. And then I was like, me.
But it kind of starts out at the daily challenge. Obviously there's talk about wanting to switch teams once again, mainly coming from certain people on Team Ruby.
What?
But yeah.
But before he's like, I'm gonna team morale everybody before the daily challenge. I'm gonna make them work out with me, and
it was cute. It was like a fun little moment.
But they did, but like, Kyle was probably pissing Corey off the whole time, like not really doing it. Logan,
Corey, you think I'm gonna do your workout? No. Kyle, the way he speaks is like very interesting to me. Sometimes I'm like, you're speaking very fun, or like the rhythm that he speaks is very interesting. I don't think I've ever heard someone speak like that.
Flow the way you would naturally assume it would flow, but it still works for him.
Sometimes he'll like stop on a sentence and it sounds like he's gonna keep going, but he doesn't.
Or the opposite.
Yeah. But anyway, the challenge is basically,
he's a good villain.
It reminds me of Wipeout back in the day, when you had to stand on the pedestal and jump over the sweeping bar. There's no bar, but it's basically these long extended arms that you have to jump to. And meanwhile, the other two teams are spraying you with a fire hose, making it hard so you can't see, you can't grab onto anything, and it's slippery. You have to basically get all the way around the circle and grab this little plug as you jump. As you jump, that's important.
Yeah, as you jump.
You grab it and you pull it. Team Sapphire goes first. They don't. Do they even get any? They get two.
Yeah. CT got one, and who's the other person that got one?
Not Devin.
No. Devin's on Emerald. No, I don't know who got it, but somebody else did. They got two.
Yeah. Sapphire's not important, but like they went.
But not important in this episode.
Then Ruby goes and they get three. Or do they? Basically Kyle
third one, but he doesn't like height over water, and he was like, I'm not jumping to a leap of faith to grab it. I will jump on there, grab it, and then I will slowly ease myself off. Like, and everyone's like, but TJ, that's not the rules. Like, that's not what TJ
I always wonder when they do things like this, if it's intentional or if they're just like trying to be stupid. Like,
or like storyline.
Yeah, I'm like, why
would you take that risk?
Like, that's so stupid. But that basically happens.
They're on the show for sure.
Spoiler alert, it doesn't count. So they technically got two. So Corey.
And they kind of shit the bed, to be honest. I expected them to do a lot better than they did. Casey got it. Emmanuel got it. And who else got it? Was it Devin? No,
No.
it was Casey, Emmanuel. Oh no, they only got two, and it was who got it fastest because the third one didn't
Yeah.
count. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, there was.
So Emerald got it faster, so Emerald wins once again. Everyone.
Kyle really did seem like sad about it. Like he was like, I fucked up.
Yeah, and I think rightfully so. Like,
Yeah, he fucked up.
because
Everyone
at
was
that point, it's like, I don't know. That just seems like such a dumb like thing. That
like,
was like,
all the
I
damn
don't
rules.
I don't like that that was like a drama in this episode. Like, why are we not doing what the rules are saying?
Like, just if you had a question before we started, you should have asked.
Especially since Devin pulls the whole, I don't know if Kyle's gonna get DQ'd or not. I'm like, okay, so then this whole buildup, we already know he's gonna get DQ'd. So like, why are we wasting time on this?
Josh said it too. Like Josh was like, "That's gonna be a DQ. That's not gonna count."
Mhm.
I'm celebrating.
So TJ does the whole reveal.
They really did perform better than everyone, if you ask me.
No, I really did wish
They won.
Ruby
It would have caused
won.
drama.
It would have
too.
caused more, yeah. Coming from like the bottom to going now to the top
Yep.
would have been great. Also, it would have meant that Ed would have been safe. So
About that.
basically, Logan is injured from last week,
Yeah,
and he is basically being considered as the main target because
They're
he's
like-
injured and he's a rookie.
home anyways, and he's a rookie, and we could get him out.
Ed is having major kind of, I guess, guilt because he was saved by him and now he's probably going to get thrown in. And because Ed's just a good person, he was like, I can't let Logan go in when I can go in myself.
Yeah.
That's basically his thought process. Very admirable, but a dumb game move, like just objectively.
I guess I would say it's okay to do on like maybe one season, your first season, or if you're trying to like redempt your character on one season, you could give up a season if you are pretty confident production will ask you back. But
no,
I wouldn't take that.
And also,
risk.
you're not like close. I mean, you met him this season.
Like Ashley was not that close. You just met each other.
Yeah, but I understand Ed's the type of person to do something like that. So at least I don't think anyone else would do that. Even if it was like Nani and Casey, I don't think they would volunteer to go in for each other. So
no, I don't think so.
Very admirable, but I don't know if it was the smartest move.
Well, it obviously wasn't.
He goes in and basically Kyle's saying, I think this was after the deliberation where Ed got voted. Which anytime someone volunteers, you know that they're going in. Like they're not gonna not put someone who's volunteering in.
Yeah,
which I have to keep reminding myself, double agents, you had to go in.
Mm-hmm. So it was different.
It's different, but Kyle goes up to Ed and is like, so who are you gonna pick to go against? You know, and Ed's like, well, I'm gonna wait to see what it is. And Kyle's like, you know, you can always put in Corey. And Ed's like, yeah, I don't know.
Friends with Corey a little bit.
Will say I watched Johnny Bananas interview with Ed.
Oh,
Ed
really?
has not seen the challenge. He's seen one episode.
Oh, that's
he did not know.
Even better.
He did not know.
He's not
Kyle.
fan.
No, he wasn't a fan. He probably just got recruited right after the circle as like a last minute replacement. But
it was a good like at least almost 2-year filming later. So it was a gap. But well,
I think it's because they were in the middle of Double Agents and then All Stars, you know.
That's
but Ed said had he known Kyle was like known for being good at pole wrestling, obviously he wouldn't have picked him.
Yeah,
he didn't know that.
Everyone was like, this is his thing. And he was like, it is? Oh shit.
Yeah. Which was kind of funny. That's one thing I will say, because Ed was like the focal point, this episode didn't feel it felt just like fun to watch because like Ed's a fun personality, even when
Love,
he's losing
yeah.
and gets
Love,
eliminated, he's still like happy and like
yeah.
super admirable.
You
Even
can't love
Kyle,
a lovable.
no, he's good at the challenges. He's
Humble.
super nice and humble. Yeah. And
Yeah. Like
he talked to his mom this episode. When did they start doing these little FaceTimes?
they do them, but they don't always show them. They don't even show them like every season. I don't know.
Because rewinding real quick, Big T talked to her sister, Kyle talked to his girlfriend who's pregnant, and Ed talked to his mom.
And last episode, it was Amanda talked to
And
friend with her baby.
and Nelson talked to
His mom.
His mom.
This-
This episode as well. Yeah.
So
So
that was like a focal point of the episode.
and this episode was only an hour, so it felt kind of
Like
filler. I don't know. There
Yeah,
wasn't a lot of drama with Ed.
because he's like, I tried. It's all right. I'll see you guys later.
But yeah,
good-
Ed gave a good fight.
He did, but like it was best out of 3, and he beat him the first time and he beat him the second time. So
When you're
Two
going into something without a strategy versus someone like Kyle could be physically weaker, but because he's played
he
like
knows
3, 4, 5 times, he knows what to do versus Ed, who's just going to be like, I don't know how to do this. I'm just going to hold on as tight as possible. And he used up all his strength the first round and made it.
What he didn't realize is that potentially Kyle could have been just letting him tire himself out and holding on, but not fighting back because he was saving his energy, not because he couldn't fight back. So
I think Kyle knew Ed was going to try to just like rip it from him,
and nope.
Yeah. So kind of disappointing that this is the one that Ed goes out on.
Oh, and now that he's having a baby, I'm like, okay, like
Kyle definitely had his little hero moment this episode. Even though he was saying like, oh, I didn't know all the stuff that goes into childbirth. I'm like, it's 6 months. It's happening pretty soon. Like I would probably crack open a book or something.
I wouldn't be surprised if he really didn't know. But also I do think he
I'm pretty sure it's just a bit, but like he's like the placenta.
Yeah, but I would have been dying as hard as Amanda too. I would have been like, bitch, I've been pushed out some babies. Let me tell you about pregnancy and childbirth.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then he gets the choice. Stay on his team.
And this is where I immediately get rubbed all the way back wrong from Kyle because it's just the way he goes about it. He's very confrontational, very like agitaty. He chooses to infiltrate not Emerald, but Sapphire, and he tells Nelson to hit the road.
Yeah. He even says like,
go join Corey.
But he told me, if you get the chance to follow CT on his team, you follow CT. So I'm gonna follow CT. And CT's like, okay, don't come.
I don't know, right? I don't really know how I feel about this. Kyle, he just starts the drama. Like I don't know. Everyone's giving me weird. Huh?
Mr. Old Man now. He used to start the drama, punch people in the face before the game even damn started.
Yeah, and now he's like, I don't really know how Kyle's doing.
He's just reckless.
So it's really weird, but that's pretty much. After that. I mean,
much of a glimpse at the next episode, except for there's clearly fallout from Kyle,
Nelson, and Kyle, which
even though Nelson
spoiled.
But yeah,
spoiled this episode, as we mentioned, because they haven't fought yet, and that was in one of the teasers.
So I was like,
Nelson and Kyle.
He was gonna go, but I was like, I'm sad.
Yeah.
But
I was honestly hoping he would go a lot farther because he was in a lot of those the challenge aftermath. He was in a lot of those.
No, I think they know the audience likes him. It was they were pushing Big T for a minute there.
Yeah.
Still do, but like I feel like this is their next little golden child. Like they're like, okay, these two could be like Johnny Bananas and Cara Maria, the new generation, because we're gonna need the to retire. So we gotta find new faces. The
Mhm.
them, and you know, they're kind of like the underdogs, like they
Yeah.
like act like we can make this a career.
I think it was a good episode. I'm not really a big fan of this whole cell thing. It's just not doing it for me, but like it's something new. It's
Yeah,
something,
no, it'll break.
but
We'll see. And if you want to know what the heck we think about it, also Challenge All Stars. Okay, we're still counting down. It's November 11th. Very excited. In the meantime, like, comment, share, subscribe.